Hey everybody, welcome back to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. I am getting into a band today I should have gotten into months ago, but because I am terrible at time management and scheduling, I'm just now getting to it. This is the band, I am going to butcher this, Drottnar. I think they're a Swedish black metal band, if I've got the genre right, that I know very little about. I do know that they're like a nonconformist type metal band. I believe they're a Christian band as well. And based on the thumbnail for this music video for their song We March, we're in for a good time. This was recommended to me by my friend Jethro, and I have not, it was forever ago he asked me to do this. And so Jethro, if you're watching, sorry it took so long, but here we are. We're getting into this. Again, I have no idea what to expect here. I don't know what kind of face melting I'm in for. Last time I did a song by a band similar to this, it was really a lot better than I anticipated it being. So, that's enough talking. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in. If this is your first time, after this video, if you like what you've seen, I'd ask you to like the video and subscribe, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So, let's do that now as we get into this song called We March by, I believe the name is Drottnar. Sorry if I said that wrong. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good grief. I don't know what's happening. And this, I don't dislike it. I'll go with that. I'm so confused, because the music is kind of crazy and incredibly chaotic. And maybe this is my lack of knowledge of this style of metal, but they're wearing like World War II era uniforms, and that has me, I'm confused. That's what I got. I pulled up the lyrics, and I'm glad I did. But this is interesting. I'm gonna have to kind of take some time and keep listening, process the lyrics, and then come back. So let's keep listening. Nice. So I knocked my camera over. Whoops. Which is just kind of fitting for the experience of this video. I am still very confused. The music is really good. Like, the guitar work is fantastic. Some of the riffs in this are ridiculously creative and so good. And then you have one thing I really have to compliment is that the bass player is actually like playing stuff and not just like violently slamming his pick into the top string over and over and over and over and over again. It is actually playing music with this, and it sounds great. But I'm still trying to figure this out, and I'm looking at the lyrics. Oh, okay, here we go. That makes sense. I don't know that I would have gotten this because the vocals are good. This is probably these are some of the only like black metal vocals I could really tolerate for an extended period of time because they sound really good. But the way the delivery is, it seems a little disjointed, and so it's, for me, kind of hard to track with whatever the narrative of this song is. But there's a line that really makes sense to me. We love lies. They're easier to deal with. And that is unfortunately true. We love lies because they are easier to deal with. It's easier to hear a lie than it is to sometimes handle the truth. Sometimes the truth is unkind, even though it's true. And sometimes the best thing we could do is to tell that unkind truth to somebody who needs to hear it. And that's not always easy, especially when we're talking about violence. You know, we don't like to talk about violence, and we'd rather just kind of turn a blind eye to it than admit maybe there's a problem. Dude, this is actually, I mean, it's really good. It's got me thinking. I'm confused by it, but it's still really good. I'm going to back up just a little bit, so if there was any that got missed in my flailing of my camera, we'll pick up on it. Note to myself, good luck editing this. Oh. This I could get into. This is good. That last bit of the song, that last like minute, that was really good. Like, the groove of that was fantastic. And I have to give this band credit. Like, at least in this song anyway, like when I hear, like when somebody tells me, hey, listen to this black metal song, I always kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say cringe, but I don't get too excited about it, just because usually when I think of black metal, I think of just tremolo picking nonstop, blast beats, horrible fry vocals, and nothing else. But this was really, really good because the vocals sounded good. Like, there's actually some good quality to them, and maybe it's the actual like production of it where it doesn't sound like it was recorded with a potato, and like it wasn't just blast beats, tremolo picking. It was chaotic and it was dissonant, and it didn't make a lot of sense from a structure position, but dude, it still sounded really good. And like I said, biggest props I have to give is to the bass player for actually playing music instead of just basically punching your bass guitar and calling it a day. But this was really good. And again, these lyrics, you have to actually take the time to read them and find out what exactly, because like I said, with the delivery of it, it wasn't bad because vocally it sounded good, but it's just a tad disjointed, and so it's real easy to just kind of be in the song and not actually listen to what they're saying. But they're saying, we march to the ringing of the bombs, we don a crown of bullets, observe pain, forget, go on. And okay, first of all, rude to call us out like that. Like, so often we do exactly what they said. We observe pain and then we just kind of forget it and move on. Where we see people hurting, we see legitimate need, and we just don't seem to have it in us to care. We kind of forget about it the moment we walk away from it. And then we have that amazing line, we prefer lies, because they're easier to deal with. And then he says in the last bit of the song, we mock and then we fall. We mock, we fall. And that's kind of just where it ends. And it seems kind of just to have, that's it. It just kind of ends. But I really enjoy kind of that note it leaves on, because it leaves you kind of wondering, have we actually, what have we gained by our mocking? What have we gained by it? What have we gained by observing the pain but forgetting about it? What do we gain by following the lie rather than the truth? Because, again, lies are easier. They can be easier to handle and easier to deal with because they don't require a whole lot. They can just be easier. And so this is really well done. I really appreciate this, and that they're kind of making a point. I'm confused still by the World War II era uniforms, but with the lyrics of the song, I mean, it's fitting, I suppose. Just, man, this was quite a song. I'm gonna have to listen to more of this band, and I never thought I'd say that about a black metal band. But then again, when the last one I checked out was called Symphony of Heaven, you can check out that video here. Last time I got into a song like that, it also surprised me. So we'll see. Maybe I'll start finding a newfound love for this genre of music. Maybe not. Probably not. But this band, at least, I'm gonna have to listen to more of them because that was really good. If I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, it's probably only gonna get like a 7. It wasn't terrible by any means, but it also was not my favorite. And maybe with more context, maybe I would like it more. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where the more I listen, the more it will grow on me. But for my initial reaction, it's going to get a 7. Really good. Let me know what you thought about this. Definitely different from most everything else I have ever done on this channel, but still pretty decent, enjoyable, and has me wanting to get into more. So let me know what you think about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being awful and 10 being amazing, where would you rank it? And then if there are any songs you want me to get into, leave a comment or send me an email at lyrical.resonance.ia@gmail.com, and I'll get it added into my schedule. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you liked what you saw, I'd ask you to hit the like button, maybe share it with some friends who might like the music as well. Go check out Drottnar's music because they just released something last year from what I gathered, and yeah, I'm going to get into it. You should too. Thanks for watching. Make sure, if you liked what you saw, that you do hit subscribe, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say, even when it confuses us and our camera falls apart. But until our next time, as always, stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you soon.